In this video, we are going to dissect exactly how to transition from a full-time job into a coaching career in a few easy steps. Oh, and make sure you stay right until the end for bonus tips on mistakes to avoid when making the transition. Are you ready? Click that subscribe button and let's get straight to it. Before we get in, let's understand what might be some reasons you want to transition into a coaching career. Maybe you are tired of the 9-to-5 grind and you want to be your own boss and start your own business. Maybe you have a true passion for empowering others and your passion actually lies in coaching. You find fulfillment doing that. Coaching can be such a fulfilling profession that allows you to empower others to reach their true potential in so many different areas. As a person that has had a coaching business that now leads and coaches other entrepreneurs, and I have a coach too, I know how valuable coaching is and I believe in it so much. So when somebody's thinking of making this transition into coaching, I get so excited. Think of a coach as a guide that helps somebody go from point A, where they are now, maybe in a situation they don't necessarily want to be in, to point B, their ideal outcome, where their potential is, in so many different areas, from health coaches to life coaches to career coaches. The list is endless. Now, transitioning into a full-time coaching business can be intimidating. There's a lot of moving parts and there's a lot of things to consider. So I'm going to dive into exactly what you should be thinking about when making the transition, and I'm going to lay it out step by step. I like to think of it as 4 key steps: prepare, test, build, and launch. Let's dive into each one. Step 1 is to prepare. Here, you want to get clear on what is your zone of genius. What type of coach do you want to become? What is your niche? For example, maybe you know the ins and outs of what it takes to build a successful career in tech. So you decide that you want to coach individuals on how to do the same. Or maybe you are very intuitive and you have a skill for identifying and seeing the potential in others, so you decide you want to become a life coach. For people that are considering coaching, I often get asked, well, what type of coach should I be? How do I make that consideration? I like to think of it as, what are hurdles, challenges, or obstacles you've overcome in the past in your journey that you can then be the guide to help somebody work through those same challenges. Often the best coaches are able to guide people through a journey they have been through themselves. Now that you've identified your niche and your zone of genius, what you are exceptional at, it's time to go to step 2, which is to test. Now, before you go all in, quit your job, launch your coaching practice, I'm going to slow you down there. You want to test the waters first. This means seeing if the market needs and wants the type of coaching that you want to do first. And second, it's taking on a few clients while still working your full-time job so that you can get more experience on what it's like to coach, but also so that you are financially set as you are building your coaching practice. The testing phase can give you a lot of insight into who you are as a coach, but more importantly, does the market need and respond to the kind of coaching that you want to offer? So here, I want you to do research heavily. Research other coaches in the field that are doing something similar. What do their audiences look like? Speak to colleagues, friends, family about the type of coaching that you want to do. Get live feedback. Do polls on social media so you can get insight into the type of coaching that people are looking for. In this phase, you might even consider launching a beta offer. This means you may take on a few clients at a discounted price. It allows you to test the waters, test your coaching methodology at a lower barrier to entry, and it allows you to get some success stories while you're doing it. I want you to watch this video next, where I show you exactly how to launch a beta offer for your coaching business. So I've prepared by getting insight into who I am, who's the people that I want to target. I've tested the waters to see how people are responding to the type of coaching that I want to do. Is the market interested in this kind of service? Now, step number 3 is to build. Here, you want to lay the groundwork for your coaching business. If you've done that beta test, it means you've collected feedback, success stories potentially, and insight into the market. And that's going to allow you to build the foundation for your coaching practice. This includes 1. Solidifying your coaching process or your framework. How exactly are you going to take somebody from point A, where they're stuck, challenged with a lot of pain points and frustration, to point B, the promised land? How can you do that in a seamless, easy step-by-step process? Write out that framework. Step 2 is nailing in the details. How are you going to deliver your coaching? Is it virtually? Is it one-on-one in Zoom, Skype, Google Meets? Are you going to do it in a group setting? Getting clear on the details of how you are going to coach and your delivery model is helpful in this step as you are building. And the third part of the build phase is to refine your process based on the feedback that you received from the testing phase. Feedback is the best teacher. So as you are speaking to people, researching, collecting feedback, that's going to allow you to build your coaching process and your framework. Keep in mind, the build phase is a continuous process. The more clients you bring on, the more you are going to iterate, optimize, and update your coaching framework and your process so that you can keep delivering exceptional results every time for your clients. And step number 4 is to launch. Now you are set to launch. You've prepared, you've tested the waters, you've built out your coaching framework, and now it's time to launch your coaching practice. And there's really 2 ways you can think about the best ways to launch. 1 is capital. It takes money to build and launch a coaching business, especially if you don't have too many clients coming in up front. So you want to consider, if you're going to make the transition full-time into a coaching practice, do you have the capital needed to sustain yourself, your family, those that you support, but also to sustain the business? Because it can be a slow ramp up front, and you want to make sure you're in the right financial position to make that big jump. And second consideration is sales and marketing. How are you going to market and sell your business to ensure you have clients coming in consistently? There's a very common misconception among coaches that if you just launch the product or the service, that people will come. And I want to be the first to bust that myth. You have to have a predictable way to consistently get clients in the door when you launch your coaching practice to ensure you have consistent revenue. So make sure you have a solid sales and marketing strategy in place to ensure that consistency. If you have a way to consistently get clients in the door and you feel you are financially set and can make that big jump, go all in. If those 2 considerations have allowed you to think about, maybe I'm not ready to make the full-time pivot just yet, that's also good. Now you know where you stand. Potentially start to take on some more clients on the side, build up your reserves, make sure you are financially set, build out a sales and marketing machine so that when you do make that pivot completely into a career coaching business, you know that you are set up for success. I hope that you found this video useful on how to transition from a full-time job into a career coaching business. If you want to see how we're helping other coaches build a sales and marketing machine to get consistent clients in week over week and month over month, click the link right below this video to check us out. Watch this video next for more great insights on how to launch your coaching business. If you found this useful, give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like these, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.